Imagine this. World War III won't begin with a nuclear bomb. It'll start with a tiny silicon chip smaller than your fingernail. One company, unknown to 99% of the world, builds the beating heart of modern technology. And it's located on a small island that could ignite a global firestorm. This isn't science fiction. This is a real, urgent threat to the global economy today. The entire US economy and much of the world's revolves around the S&P 500, the 500 largest companies. But here's the shock. More than 1/3 of all global investments don't go to 500 companies. They flow into just 7: Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Google, Meta, Tesla, and Nvidia. What ties them together? Artificial intelligence. And every AI model they run depends on thousands of ultra-advanced chips, all sourced from the same place. You might think it's ChatGPT driving this revolution, but it's not the software, it's what powers it. Microsoft uses these chips for its cloud. Tesla uses them for self-driving cars. Apple builds iPhone processors with them. Even the US military relies on them for intelligence systems. These aren't just chips. They're the infrastructure of the digital age. And without them, everything stops, from smartphones to stock markets. So who actually makes them? Not Apple, not Nvidia, but TSMC, a Taiwanese company that manufactures 90% of the world's most advanced semiconductors. Every chip in your iPhone, made by TSMC. Every Nvidia H100 AI processor, TSMC. Even the Pentagon's cutting-edge AI hardware? Also TSMC. Yet almost no one knows its name. Now comes the dangerous part. Where is TSMC located? In Taiwan, a small island that China claims as a rebellious province. And US intelligence confirms. China is actively preparing for a military invasion, possibly before 2027. If that happens, TSMC's factories could be destroyed in hours. Global chip production would halt overnight. Supply chains would collapse. AI systems would go dark. Financial markets would crash. This wouldn't be a conventional war. It would be a civilizational blackout. Can the US or others just build new factories? Not easily. Making these chips is harder than launching a rocket to Mars. Factories operate in rooms cleaner than hospital operating theaters. Each machine costs $400 million, and engineers need decades of experience. Even Samsung, the world's second-largest chipmaker, struggles with quality and yield compared to TSMC. Right now, the entire world is hostage to one factory on one vulnerable island. Wars are no longer won with guns. They're won with nanometers. Whoever controls chip manufacturing controls intelligence, economies, and global power. We're entering a new era, where those who understand technology build fortunes, and those who ignore it will find themselves left behind before the game even begins. Don't wait for disaster to wake up. Understand the world around you, because the future isn't built by chance. If you found this eye-opening, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell, so you never miss our deep dives into technology, money, and the future of AI. Because the ones who stay informed stay ahead.